Hey everyone, so today I'm going to record the process of applying dye to this Geode tied shirt. This one is tied with wider gaps than normal. This took about 25 minutes to tie up when my normal Geode shirts would take like 45 minutes to an hour. I just want to do a little bit of experimenting today, and I didn't want to do that on a shirt that took an hour to tie. So I'm going to show you the setup and dive into it. Okay, I've got my shirt. I'm going to be using these magic tracks because they're reusable. I think they're a bit finicky, like I don't really enjoy using them, but I can reuse them, so that wins the day for now. Okay, got my plastic bin. I'm going to be putting this on a rack so that I'm going to be ice dyeing this. And I'm going to use the rack so that the ice and the dye can drip through and create like the washed out look in between the ties. I should have grabbed an example for you, but here we go. This has not been pre-soaked in any way. It was dry when I tied it, and I'm just going to sprinkle soda ash on when I put on the dye and the ice. So I'm just trying to arrange the tentacles so that they're not overlapping too much, to try to get some good saturation, but you also want it to be a shape that you can get the tracks around, and the tracks act as the ice guard. I'm gonna attempt to do like a 2-tier. I want to put more ice on, and it's kind of hard to do that because this is not very tall. Okay, now I'm gonna put a 3rd wrap around just to keep it all together. So I'm going to use more ice because I want the colors and the texture to be smoother and have less blotchiness. I'm going to put some on to start, although it doesn't like stick very well on a dry shirt, so that's why I'm going to put it on now and after the ice. Cold. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, here's what it looks like all set up and freshly applied. There's soda ash and dye on top of the ice, and then the colors that I chose to use are Seafoam, Imperial Purple, Sapphire Blue, and Raven. This is black. This Seafoam is really pretty, but it doesn't tend to reach very far into the fabric, especially when it's tightly tied. It just doesn't go very far for some reason. I think maybe it's just a lighter color. Imperial Purple and Blue, those tend to penetrate well as the Raven. So there we are. Okay, ice is all melted and it's been 24 hours. So we're gonna go ahead and rinse this. We've got some lighter spots here. I hope that's gonna look okay. But overall, it looks like the dye was pretty well rinsed through. I don't see much blotchiness, so hopefully it's gonna look good. Okay, we're back with the final result. I'm pretty happy with this. This is the front of the shirt. My favorite part is the back, so we'll see that in a second. But I really love the way these lines came out. Nice organic movement there. And also love, it's kind of flowy in the middle right there. That's nice. And we've got some nice crisp lines here. Always love that. And some more flowiness right there. That's the plus to spacing out your ties a little further, is you can get some interesting movement happening with the dye. Sorry about the kids in the background. So there's that. Let me turn it around. I would consider this experiment a success. More ice is a good thing for geodes. It definitely creates smoother colors and helps with saturation. So yeah, I hope that you might have gleaned something helpful from this.